Hey, it's Phil. In our Primacy of Mind journey, I would be derelict if I didn't mention a particularly cogent and compelling work written by Viktor Frankl, who's a Viennese psychiatrist during the Second World War. The book is called Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl, shortly before the Nazis occupied Vienna, had the opportunity, and he even had a visa to escape with his family, except for his parents, to the United States. He chose to stay behind, to stay with his parents, and shortly afterwards, the entire family were sent to concentration camps, not the same camp, but the different camps. And Frankl was in the camp for 4 years, during which time he lost his parents, he lost his brother, and he lost his pregnant wife. Now, the work itself does not focus on all of the pain and suffering that went on in the camp, but more on Frankl's reaction to this. Frankl took the position that man's primary drive in life is a search for the meaning of life. It's not a search for pleasure, but a search for the meaning of life. And that in doing this, one has to assume a certain attitude or a certain disposition. In other words, not to be persuaded by circumstances or the environment, but to take responsibility for your own thinking and for the way you respond to certain circumstances in your life. So it's a really wonderful thought in that his persecutors at this point, the people, the Germans and the Nazis, who were killing people and torturing them, they could take away everything except his ability to think. No one was going to tell him how and what to think and what ideas he wanted to conceive. So I'd like to read a few really inspiring sorts of passages from this work, just to give you an idea of the phenomenal depth and insight that this man had. Man's inner strength may raise him above his outward fate. Any attempt to restore a man's inner strength in the camp had first to succeed in showing him some future goal. Nietzsche's words, Nietzsche was a German philosopher of the 19th century, quote, "He who has a why to live for can bear with almost any how," end quote. What was really needed was a fundamental change in our attitude toward life. We had to learn ourselves, and furthermore, we had to teach the despairing men that it did not really matter what we expected from life, but rather what life expected from us. Man is ultimately self-determining. Man does not simply exist, but always decides what his existence will be, what he will become in the next moment. In other words, man is constantly creating and recreating himself. On death, live as if you were living for the second time and had acted as wrongly the first time as you are about to act now. In fact, the opportunities to act properly, the potentialities to fulfill a meaning, are affected by the irreversibility of our lives. And then finally, he writes, quote, "The meaning of your life is to help others find the meaning of theirs," end quote. What powerful stuff. I'm on a mission myself to help people achieve financial freedom in their lives. And if you would like to help me on this mission and you found this content valuable, then click on the link below and join me and my prosperity team in this mission. Below also is some information on a daily Think and Grow Rich mindset call that I participate in. This is a call every day in which over 400 entrepreneurs worldwide who practice the philosophy of Napoleon Hill join in and study and mastermind. It's a great way to start the day, and I would invite you again to participate in this as well. So until the next time, have a great day, be well, and see you again.